What is good? What is good, everybody? Happy Wednesday, guys. I hope everybody is off to a good week. I hope you guys are crushing your goals, running up some deals, getting some assignments, closing those deals. I know we're having a good week so far. I got my brother Caesar up here right now. Caesar, you want to introduce yourself to everyone in my audience that might not know you yet?
Let's go. Absolutely. Well, shirtless closer. Thank you for having me on here, man. It's been
Of
a
course, brother.
while since we've got on YouTube together. I think it's almost like a year or half a year. So for some of you folks who don't know me, I'm part of Titanium. I think that's where Joe and I met. We collabed on a few deals, and yeah, I have my channel as well at Caesar Lacosta. If you guys want to take a look at the very first video that I put out there. Just scroll all the way down, because that was me talking about who I am, what I'm about, why I'm doing this, and why I started my channel. I think from there you can decide whether you want to follow me or not. And most people do, just because I'm pretty genuine, man. I'm here to grow and learn with each other. And I always say I have very little to no ego. It's just like it's all about falling forward, falling as quickly as possible so I can kick everyone's ass. That's it. That's me.
That's the way we got to do it. Where are you out of Caesar?
I'm in LA, so it's 7:24 right now.
Hell yeah. Guys, Caesar's a fucking beast. I mean, he literally, I see him going live at like this time normally, our time. I'm 9:24 for me right now. And he's in fucking LA, waking up at like 5 a.m. on the phones by like 6:15, sometimes his time, 7:15 his time.
Yeah.
And it's just dope to see because I love the one thing about me, guys. I think most of you who know me know I love people that take action. I love people that actually do the business, don't just talk about the business. And since I've met Caesar, that's all he's been doing. And he's always down to help people. And I mean, that's why I brought him up here today. Obviously, we got to compete against each other a little bit because we got to see who can close better, who can close first. But really what this is about for you guys is to show you guys he has a completely different style than I have. I'm sure there's some things we do the same, some things we do a little bit differently. And that's kind of what makes his business great is it's not about whose script you follow, whose process you follow. It's about do you have a script, do you have a process, and do you take action consistently and you trust in that process. As long as y'all do that, you're going to be closing deals in no time. So
that's right. I always say there's no right way, there's no wrong way. You just got to find the way that works for you.
exactly, just find who you align with and go with it, and that's all that matters, guys. So I'm gonna pull up some leads. We're gonna start calling because I got about an hour and a half, 2 hours max to really get up here and stay up here. So let's get it going. Let me go get into my conversations and see who's written us back. And let's get some freaking deals done today.
And I just turned on property leads, so this thing should be kicking in shortly. So if you have anyone to call, you can go ahead and start first.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and dude, I just bought these Ray-Ban Meta glasses. They're pretty cool.
Are those the ones that record?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right now I'm recording. Let's go. It's pretty cool.
Bro.
Yeah.
I need to get those things, dude. For when I'm walking around the city of Medellin, just freaking record everything we're doing, all the views, and I don't have to have my phone out like this, and I can get.
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the reason why I got it is because you don't have to take out your phone. You can stay within the moment. Dude, I may be going to San Antonio, so I finally meet you in person in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be going to Dallas for Titanium's first event. So I was like, you know what? Let me have something here. Plus, for some of you folks, I'm not saying you should go buy one of these, but what I'm trying to say is I like to walk a lot around the neighborhood. So when I'm walking and I see an ugly house or overgrown lawn, I have to take out my phone. And sometimes kind of weird people are like, well, why is this guy taking a video or taking pictures? So I just click and that's it. And it goes into my notes. And now I can go back home and skip trace and cold call that guy, you know?
Hell yeah. No, that's the way it gotta be. Now you have a way to record whenever you're moving, and it's like that's efficiency right there.
Yeah.
I love it, bro. Let me I got some leads I'm looking at right now. This guy wants 30 grand in Lehigh Acres. I already know this is probably gonna be high. Guessing it's a lot, it is a lot. But let's see what we can offer him. See see if he's real or if he's just asking too much, and that's all we got to do.
And I just got a property lead that just came in. So let's go, baby.
Hell yeah. And for those of you guys that are around or can fly out to San Antonio, I mean, my boy Kai Logue is throwing a gigantic event in September. It's the 18th and the 19th. So make sure that you guys, it's going to be a very
Yep.
Yeah, I actually got an inbound call coming in.
Sweet. We got a bunch of folks on here. We got Timo. Timo, what's up, buddy? All the way from Florida. Jacob from Macon Bacon, Georgia. Let's go. Chris from Texas. How you folks doing? You calling right now?
Yep. My lead connector's had me locked out. Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hey, James, this is Joey. You were just calling us back. I think we were just texting about your property in Sanford.
Yes,
Okay, you're still looking to sell it?
Yeah, if I get my price for it.
Okay, what price is that?
I wanted 165 for it.
165. Okay. And if I was able to get you a number that you were happy with, is it something you'd be ready to start the process on right now?
What kind of number are you talking about?
I got to go through the process to see what I could get you, brother. So I got to know a little bit more about the property, and then I could get you an offer by the end of the call. So is it something, if we could come to terms on numbers, you'd be ready to go today? You could get paperwork going today?
I want 165. We're not negotiating. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, is it worth 165?
To me, it is. I don't know what it's going to be worth to you or not.
Okay, because I see on Zillow it's at 138,000. Obviously, Zillow is not always accurate, but have you seen other homes in the area that have actually sold at that 165 that are like yours?
I don't live down there. I live in PA.
Got you. Okay. Okay. I mean, let me look at the numbers. Look into the deal. Are you the only one that's on the deal on the deed?
Yes.
Okay. So the way my process works, I'm just going to ask you my questions about the property. Then I'll get you an offer on this call. If you're good with the offer, I'll send you.
But I'm telling you what I want for it. I mean, if you're not going to give me that 165, it's no sense of talking.
Understood. I'm going to see if I could get you that. I don't know if I can.
Well, see, I don't have time to, if you're going to see, you're going to see. I don't want to go through all this process, but right now, I'm busy right now. I want 165, that's the bottom line. I'm not going to lower.
Got you. Okay, well, it sounds like we probably won't be able to get this done together then. So I wish you luck in your search, and I'll circle back in a couple months, see if anything changes. Because it looks like 165 is way too high right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Take care, brother. Bye-bye.
All right.
So normally I'd go a little bit deeper with this guy, but like the second that someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed is what Rita said. Sometimes it's going to be like this, guys, but if it's like, if I got you a number that you were happy with, if I could have said, if I got you the 165, would you be ready to start the process right now? And he'd be like, yeah, of course I would. But his property ain't worth 165. On a quick look, whenever Zillow says 123 and he's asking 165, definitely look deeper into it. Zillow is not accurate always. I will never go off of Zillow. But I pulled up PropStream really quick, and I pulled up the cash comps and everything, and it's literally worth probably 160 fully fixed up. So if he's not willing to budge at all, and he's like, I'm not negotiating, then sometimes we just move on to the next lead. I got a lot of leads to call, guys.
There's nothing wrong with that. You saved a whole lot of time, so that's a plus for me, if you ask me.
Hell yeah, bro. You want to take the next one?
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead. I just got a property lead came in, so let's see.
Let's get it. I'm gonna be eating my eggs as we sit here too, guys, because this is like a wholesaler. We run to our desk and start making calls, and sometimes you eat while you're at calls.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi, Wendy. Good morning. Caesar here, calling about your property on Barton Court out in Hot Springs. Looks like you're looking to sell. You filled out a form on my site. I am actually looking to buy in that neighborhood. Give me a call. Let's see if we can make something happen for you. Let's see.
Caesar, while you're calling through these two, can you go over one thing I really like in your mindset is your opinion on leads. Like I remember I've seen many times you're like, I'm gonna buy the ice pizza leads that have been bought 10 times and I don't care, I'm gonna call them anyways. Could you kind of talk on that?
Yup. Summarize it. If it ain't sold, it ain't old, it's gold, baby. That's how I look at it. Because at the end of the day, guys, just remember a couple of things. One, it's been bought 10 times, they haven't sold it yet. Well, let me go back. A lot of people, especially on a high motivated, let's say there's 10 people that are highly motivated, about 9 of them are still in the wrong price bucket, right? Only one of them is ready to go, ready to grab that life jacket and just sell it at a discount. So that one, we got to be on our A game, close it, lock it up, done, right? That's a slam dunk. The other 9 are still in the wrong price bucket. So we actually got to put on our A+ game to see if we can close 1 or 2 of those 9, right? But that still leaves about 7 to 8 of them that are still in the wrong price bucket. So when I see that it's been ordered 10 times, the way I look at it is now my job has been done 10 different ways, 10 different times already. So what that means is if the seller was on this side, which is the high motivated wrong price bucket, and those other 10 people, and let's say this is the high motivation, right price bucket here, all those 10 people, every single time, that seller had been going like this, right? So by the time I get there, now instead of splitting $100,000 difference, now we're only splitting a $20,000 difference. I have an easier way of closing it. So that's how I look at it. Does it happen all the time? No, you still have your KPIs. It still takes a lot of leads to close one. But you know what? I've got a bunch of leads that I bought for $30. I have them on my drip campaign. And guess what? Life happens. At some point, those guys who are not motivated, all of a sudden they're up against time. Now they're ready to go. And if my follow-up game is better than the others, than the other 10, guess what? They're going to call me instead of the first 10. So that's my mentality on it. That's how I approach it.
100%. It's like they've been beat up every freaking time. Eventually, they're going to sell to someone if they need to sell. So Caesar's it's almost like he's timing himself at the perfect time. And the reason why I like it the most is because it kind of goes into the what I always preach to you guys, which is the leads never freaking die. Like people are so worried about competition and like, oh my God, if somebody else bought this lead, like how am I going to get the deal? Just sound better and get there first. And if you don't get there first, just be the one that knows what they're doing and find the right solution. Build rapport with them. I've beat out so many other people that they've been talking to 20 other guys and they go with me just because they liked me. They wanted to do business with me. They liked my tonality. They liked the fact that I actually cared, that I'm real about this stuff. And that's all it takes. So the leads never die, guys.
Absolutely. One little nugget that I want to tell folks too is follow up with these people. And if you have a CRM, obviously that's a lot easier. But if you don't, put them in your Google Calendar, right? Just put their name and their phone number and their address. Put them once a month, every first Friday of the month. And then you just reach out to them, right? It's just at the end of the day, life happens, and you just want to be the guy that they think of when life happens.
100%. When y'all got good CRMs with drip campaigns, it also helps because then the follow-ups never stop, even when we stop. Oh. Let me see.
Want me to call again?
Let me make
Oh, are
this
you
one,
calling?
and then if
Yeah,
I'm calling. I feel like it's just not loud.
That's my bad. I'm
No, you're
pumped
good,
up,
you're
dude.
good.
I'm
No,
hyped.
I am too.
Hello.
Hey, is this Danny?
Yeah.
This is Joey. I'm calling about your property in Kansas City. I think Mary was reaching out to you about it. You're looking to sell it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
How much are you looking to get for it?
I don't know.
Okay, I mean, do you have a ballpark range?
Not really. What y'all?
I can get you an offer by the end of the call. I just need to know everything that's kind of going on with it. I mean, I see it's like 74 grand on Zillow. Are you looking for something around that range or something lower, higher?
Something high.
Got you. Are you willing to sell it for what it's worth in its current condition? For like what it's actually worth?
Depends on what y'all. I'm thinking it might work something, but that you went out there and looked to see the house.
No, I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions on the property, and then I'll be able to get you an offer right now. Are you the?
Word up. I'm not on it. There's no lanes on it, and the house is caught on fire 6 years ago, and the house in the place needs to be torn down. Only thing you're paying for is the land.
Got you. So you're looking to sell it for land value, then, correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's just paying for this the land.
Understood. Okay. Was there an insurance claim when the fire happened?
That was 5, 6 years ago. That's 20.
20. Okay. 2020. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then you said you are the only one on the deed?
My girlfriend on the deed.
Okay. Is she gonna be involved in the decision as well then, or is it just you?
She gonna be involved in the city. Depends on what y'all offer.
Got you. Is she around by chance?
She close by.
Cool. Cool. Okay. I mean, is there any way you could get her on with me so we could just go through the whole process and get you guys an offer, and hopefully we can work this out right now?
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
What company who you with?
My name is Joey Bibbo. I'm a local real estate investor. My company's Devoted Buyers.
The Voted Lions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then
Always push to get them out. I used to be kind of like, I used to try to railroad through this part, and then I wouldn't get them on and be like, oh, well, are you the only one involved in the decision? And I wouldn't push past there, and then fucking I get to the offer, we accept it, and then it's like, but I got to talk to my girlfriend now.
Yep. There's definitely a lot of pros and some cons in your process, but I like it because you're.
Okay, you're both here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So basically, the way my process works, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about the property. Then I'll be getting you an offer on this call. If you guys are good with the offer, I'm going to be sending you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. As long as you're good with everything in that agreement, we would sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll protect you guys as the seller and us as the buyers. And then we just pick a closing date you're choosing to receive the money. And title would be sending that via wire transfer or certified check, whichever you guys prefer. Is that fair?
All right.
Okay, so it's literally, is there like a foundation left there, anything like that?
Foundation is shot on one side.
Okay, so it's basically we gotta basically start from scratch then, essentially, correct?
Correct.
Okay, are there still the utilities on the land?
There is utilities on the land.
Okay, so all the hookups are still there, everything like that? Cool. Okay, and then okay, so utilities are on the land, beautiful. And then is it public water or is it well? And is it septic or is it sewer?
It's soon.
Sewer. Okay, and then public water as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay, understood. And then what time frame, if we do come to terms on numbers, are you guys looking to sell in?
As soon as possible.
Okay, understood. So typically we could close in about 30 to 60 days, just depending on title. Okay. And then I know you said that the fire went down there. What kind of happened?
What kind of happened? What?
Like what caused the fire? What was the story with it?
Electrical fire.
Oh wow. Okay. Were there people living in it when it went down, or like was this your guys' house, or what was that situation like?
We were living there.
Oh geez. Okay. Understood. Understood. Okay. So that's mainly the only reason that you guys are selling it. You're just not trying to rebuild there.
Nope.
Okay. When you got the insurance claim, did they give you enough money to rebuild, and you just bought another house with it essentially? Okay, you did. You did file it though, correct? Or you didn't file it? I'm sorry.
We did file. We got insurance.
Understood. Okay, okay. But it just wasn't
Now,
easy.
I was asking all these questions. Now, when did you offer?
I'm gonna be getting it to you in about a minute. I need to go run my numbers now. I was just trying to get everything going on with the property, everything with what's actually there. I literally need about a minute or two. So what I'm gonna do is give me a second. Let me put you guys on hold. I'm gonna go run my numbers really quick, and then I will be right back with my offer. So just bear with me. There was no billing report. That guy he was like, nope. I was trying every direction to open him up, but sometimes this guy obviously has no ties or any emotion with his property. He just probably wants to sell it, and that's it. So there's one lot. Wow, literally right down the street that sold for 19. Cash sale as well. And
How
then
much
I'm
is he
gonna
looking
go.
for it?
He said he wants more than Zillow says, which is 74. I think he just doesn't have a number in mind. I'm probably gonna come in at like 5 to 10 grand. The tax value of the land is $1,100. So I'm gonna shoot him with that in the jugular. And then this lot literally sold for 19 grand down the street. Let's see what else.
And you might still have to tear it down. Is it still there?
He said, "Oh, that was a good fucking question."
Yep.
He said that basically a slab shot. Danny, is the structure still there?
What you mean structure?
Like that, you said the house was burnt down. Is there still a structure there or anything, or is like it literally just a slab and that's all that's on the land right now?
It's still structure. It's still standing like somebody living there.
Got you. Okay, is it salvageable at all, or does it completely need to be torn down then?
Yeah, it's salvageable, but the people tore it down because we got a bunch of estimates. They said it'd be best to start all over because as you get through, it's better than you could rebuild a whole brand new home.
Understood. Okay. So basically, from what I'm seeing on my end, the tax value that the county appraised the land at, it's $1,100. It's $1,170 exactly. This was in 2024. There are some lots that sold a little bit higher, but I think for us to get this done, we could get this done relatively quickly for you guys. But we'd have to be coming in probably somewhere around 5 to 7 grand cash.
All right, have a nice day.
What are you looking for? Because
Another put down payment on another home.
understood, but it's just that's kind of the county appraised it at 1,100. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like, what lots are selling for? Like, what is enough? What would you need to put a down payment on?
I don't know what other people selling their lots for, and what the county asking for their lots. But I know what my lot was, because I'm looking at the property value. Even though you can build 3 homes on that, and what you paying, you triple your money.
It's a 4,300 square foot lot, by the way.
75 times though. After you put a house on there and the value go up on there, and you're paying on the home for 30 years.
So what number are you looking for then?
Another down payment on another house.
What price range house are you looking for? And have you ever gotten an FHA loan?
No, I ain't never got that way. That's for a ranch house or something like that.
So what, like $100,000 house, $200,000 house? Like what price range are you actually looking for?
A house right now for a rent. There's a ranch house around 100,000 by itself.
Okay. So what are you thinking you're gonna have to put down then?
Well, Well, it don't matter what I think. You give me your price, and that's not enough. I'm looking at pairs of just like how much if you want to buy a used truck. The buyer is all about a used truck, a 2018 truck that's money about 80,000 or 70, something like that. Now, what a house gonna cost?
Yeah, because the reason I'm asking, if you're seeing ranches going for $100,000, and you are able to get an FHA if you haven't done that yet, FHA you only got to put 3.5% down, and then there are sometimes down payment assistance programs, and things like that might be able to help you. So I'm just trying to see if we can work something out where maybe the $5 to $7,000 works, maybe it doesn't, but I just want to. For me, I got to pay what the house is worth in its current condition,
Okay.
and obviously it got to be torn down. And then for you, it sounds like the problem is you want money for a down payment. So I'm trying to see if I can help you solve that.
Trying to have to solve that.
Yes, sir.
Said if you get in an accident, it depends on what it is. Like I said, if you want to get a decent truck and this and that, I'm looking at the value. But what I think and what you think is two different things. I'm dreaming. I'm thinking I could get enough, about 80,000. You saying $5,000 or $6,000 just for the property, the land itself.
The issue is, I'm just gonna shoot it straight with you. The houses in the area, they're going for about 70, 80,000. Like houses, not houses that need to be torn down. So if you're thinking you're gonna get 70 to 80,000, even if you listed it with the realtor, there's no way that anyone would even be able to pay that, because if they got to go tear the house down, put a new house up, fix the foundation too, that could cost $100,000 right there. You know what I mean? So it's not just me. It's like, if you actually want to sell this thing, get some money out of it, and you want to get to another property, you want to get a down payment to be able to pay for that, I'm trying to see if I can be the one to do that for you. And we just got to be able to agree on the numbers, because I've been doing this a long time. The only thing I'll say is I know for a fact you will not get 80,000, even if it was the best day of the week with the best realtor in the world and the whole nine. So I just want to make sure that you're not wasting time trying to figure out if you can get the 80,000, when obviously it sounds like the goal is to go buy another house. And I want to see if I can help you achieve that. And if not, it's all good, obviously.
All right, okay, because across the highway, they just 30 years ago, they paid people 80,000, 90,000 just to tear down their house. That was 30 years ago. And they haven't put nothing there yet. But they paid the money.
Yeah, the issue is I see a house right in your neighborhood listed for 80,000, and I don't have to tear it down. I actually could go live in it right now.
They tore the houses down, they put some more property, put some more houses in that area.
No, understood. Understood. It's just what's going on right now in your neighborhood. There's things that are listed that are turnkey properties for 80 grand. Meaning, like, if I was gonna go tear a house down and rebuild it, but I could buy another house that I didn't have to rebuild. Like, if it was you, wouldn't you just buy the house that didn't have to get rebuilt? I could buy it for 80. I don't have to spend another penny on it, and then I could just go make my money on a rental or something.
All right. Like I said, they developing in that area.
Understood.
I can sit on my property right now and watch them rebuild new homes and everything in that area. Just sitting on my property.
No,
They
definitely.
rebuild the whole area. That means they're gonna bring my property up in the value.
Yeah, and if you have the time to wait for it and you're willing to do that, then in a couple years you might be able to do that. I just thought from what I was hearing from you was that you were trying to get into another property and use the down payment to pay for another property.
Why do you want it then?
I'm an investor. I talk to people like you that want to sell their properties.
Why is it so interesting for you in that area?
Wait, say it again?
Why is it so interesting for you in that area?
No, you had just responded to our marketing that you were looking to sell. Like, I'm in the business of buying houses from people that want to sell them. If you don't want to sell it right now at a price that makes sense, then
Nobody told you to tell you we wanted to sell. You got that.
understood. Well, it looks like we're not going to get a deal done today. What I'll do with you, Danny, is if you ever change your mind and you ever feel like you are willing to sell it for a price like I said, I'm here to get this done for you, brother.
Give me a call. Have a nice day.
God bless you, brother. Bye-bye. So we gotta understand this business, guys. Sometimes when you negotiate with people, like I tried 3 different ways there, and nothing changed in his mind. So I'm not gonna change his mind. Like Caesar could get on the phone, use his formula. I could go take 10 other guys. He's not at the point in time right now that he's ready to make that decision. So
100%.
that's okay too. That's a follow up now. I'm gonna call him. He's going in a 30-day drip, and we're gonna keep staying on him until we work it out.
Exactly. That guy is just unreasonable.
Exactly. It's
It didn't make any sense. I was kind of listening, and he say something like people were, or the city was paying people 80,000, but
He
that was
basically
like
said, like,
3 years
people were
ago or something like
paying.
that.
Yeah, he said 30 years ago, the city or people or someone was paying people $80,000 to knock down their houses.
Perfect.
And I'm like, go with them.
Yeah, I would have been like, awesome, man. Why don't we get in the time machine and let's go back 30 years from now and I'll pay you 80,000. That's what I would have told him. I would have matched him. I would have matched his dumbass. That's what I would have done.
Dumbass.
Yeah, I would have matched his dumbassery. I'd be like, bro, you're talking about 30 years ago.
Literally, dude.
Yeah.
But sometimes this guy's actually in my follow-ups. This is going to be a guy, it might take him a year to finally make the decision. You know what I mean? It's like he's not going to.
100%.
He ain't going to fucking do it.
Yeah. Dude, I like your process in a way where you gave, and by the way, that's what I always tell people, like you gave it 3 different shots, right? Like you didn't just back down. So for me, if you were like my acquisition manager, like, good job, man. That's just sometimes how the dice roll. You know what I mean? There's nothing we can do about it.
Exactly. And it's like, if I have the honor of being on the phone with a homeowner that wants to actually sell their house, like they don't owe us anything. That's something one of my mentors told me years ago. And I'm going to shoot my shot. And then if I even have the honor after my first offer for them to let me negotiate with them, like, think about how much time you spend on getting these people on the phones, guys. You have them on the phone. They're right there. Just give it your all. And then if you can't get it done after that, at least I know I tried. I'll grab my briefcase. I'm going to go walk to the next meeting.
Hello?
And that's it.
Leave a message.
Sorry about that. Go ahead, man. Keep going.
No, you're good. I think I landed my plane there with the briefcase.
I just bought a speed to lead out of Cincinnati and has 9 orders. Let's see what happens. Yee. Let's go.
These are the things we like.
It's vacant.
Yeah, I'm calling all my newly leads right now, and these people fucking pick up. That's the one thing I will say. I'm just gonna go back into
You filled out a form on my site a while back, and just want to see if you're still looking to sell, man. I actually buy a good amount in Cincy, and looks like a type of house that I like to work on. So give me a call when you get this. You got my number. I'll shoot you a text. I'm going to call a couple if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, keep calling yours. I mean, even if we blast out calls, and then if I'm on a call or you're on a call, I mute myself, whatever we gotta do.
Yep.
Get some freaking traction.
Yep. This one is a property lead. What leads are you calling right now, Joey?
I'm calling all Newly. Newly's like the only lead source I've had in the last year, and it's been
Hello? Yeah, I watched some of your videos. It looks like you buy a lot, or only from Newly, right? It's called Newly. How do you spell that? Just for my viewers.
NEWLEEY. It's $200 a month. Use code shirtless for 50% off your first month, and you get 25 leads. Like that's included in the $200 a month. And we just closed 267,000 on the live challenge we just did in 90 days, and 85 to 90% of those deals were directly newly. My boy Jordan closed an 80K fucking banger from those leads on a multifamily. That was a sick deal.
Wow. Or those novation deals, or
all cash. I haven't done a novation. I had one novation. We actually just had to cancel. Unfortunately, we couldn't move it. Well, actually, we still had time to move it. The seller.
Hey Arturo, good morning. Caesar here, calling about your property on Hecker Avenue. Looks like you filled out a form. Looks like you're looking to sell. I am looking to buy out in Rockford. Give me a call when you get this. Let's see if we can make something happen for you. Sorry to cut you off there, bud.
No, you're good, bro. You got to leave your voice message. The calls precede everything, all the bullshit we say. But yeah, JVs and newly are my only lead source right now. And I mean, we've also been killing it on the JV end too.
Nice.
Yeah, we finally got our dispo process down to a science, and it's been fucking beautiful to see because you know personally, Caesar, it took us a minute to figure that shit out.
It does take a minute. It's not just you.
They say if a deal's good, it'll sell itself.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alicia?
Alicia.
Oh, Alicia, I'm sorry about that. This is Joey. I believe Mary was texting you about your property in St. Louis.
Which property?
The one on West Evans Ave, 42.
Okay.
Yeah, you're looking to sell that one?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. How much are you looking to get?
25,000.
25K. Okay, perfect. And if I got you a number you were happy with, is it something you'd be ready to start the process on today?
If you can give me 25K.
Okay, I like it. Are you the only one on the deed, or is there anyone else that got to be here for a call like this?
Yeah, I'm young.
Beautiful. Okay. So basically, the way my process works, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about your property. Then I'll be getting you an offer on this call. If you're good with that offer, I'll send you over a purchase agreement and we'll go over everything together. And then as long as you're good with everything in that agreement, we would sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll protect you, obviously, as the seller and us as the buyers. And then we'll pick a closing date you're choosing to receive the money, and title would be sending the money via wire transfer, certified check. Is that good?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So how's the foundation and the structure of the property?
I don't know.
Okay, have you not been there in a while or something?
I haven't. It's a vacant property.
Okay, how long has it been vacant for?
I've had it for 2 years. It's been vacant that whole time. I don't know how long before that.
Understood. Okay. But you don't know if like it has to be torn down or if it's like good as it sits? Like is the structure at least salvageable?
Yes. The structure is salvageable.
Okay.
It is a full rehab.
It's a full rehab. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do electrical, plumbing, HVAC. I gotta do the roof, everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, and it's a multifamily?
Yep.
Okay. How many beds and bathrooms there per unit?
It's 2 beds and 1 bath, 2 units.
So what? 2 beds, 1 bath each unit. So 4 beds, 2 baths total, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Foundation, not sure. Do you know the age of the roof by chance, or we just gotta fully replace it?
I don't know.
Okay. What time frame are you looking to get this closed in, if we could come to terms on numbers?
30 days.
30 days. Okay. Typically, we could do about 30 to 60 days. 60 is just depending on title. If there's any issues that come up, that's the only reason it would ever take us 60. And what's the reason you're actually selling it if you just purchased it 2 years ago?
I bought it to sell it.
Were you planning on fixing it up and selling it, or you literally just got it at a really good deal and you just wanted to make a little profit on it?
I bought it to sell it.
Got it. Are you an investor?
Yes.
Cool. How long you been investing for?
About 6 years.
Awesome. Okay. How's the experience been so far? It's been fun and crazy.
Depends on the day.
That is an understatement. Okay. And what's your strategy typically? Is it just buying and selling, or do you hold? What do you typically look for?
I do a little bit of both. I have some buy and hold properties. This one was just a buy and sell.
Got you. Got you. So is it kind of like when you get the deals, it's just wherever you can make your money, you're going to do it, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay. What got you into it, if you don't mind me asking?
I got tired of paying mortgages.
You got tired of paying, so you wanted to get the cash flow up so that you didn't have to pay your mortgages?
Yeah.
I got you. That's the way to do it. Cash flow is king. So I love it. Okay. And are you currently still always buying, or what does that look like? Because I buy myself and I also wholesale sometimes. It just depends on the deal. So what does it look like on the buying end for you?
I haven't been buying as much right now because I've been working on other projects. But I am going to start buying again next year.
I got you. And is this like a full-time thing for you, or you do like another job on the side or something?
This is full time.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so you're my kind of person then, because some people do it on the side, they just dabble. But if this is all you do, that's all I do. So I think we're gonna get along. So give me about a minute. Let me just run my numbers, and then I'll see exactly where we could be at an offer. I'm just gonna place you on a really quick hold, and let me just see exactly what we could do here.
Okay.
We are not boys. I didn't get a laugh out of her, bro. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Now, I just made a comment, by the way, for folks that are watching. If you're new, if you haven't picked up the phone, or maybe you have, but you're very green. I mean, that was a great way to find that common ground. And I know she didn't laugh, but you also felt like the guards went down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if you guys felt that, but I felt that energy quick. So that was good.
We dropped it a little bit, not fully, because she didn't laugh. Usually I'm pretty funny, Caesar, but I guess not with her. She's like, this guy, she knows the game. That's what it is. She's like, he's just trying to make me laugh right now, and I'm not going to give in today.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good I might try to hit her at 20, but like realistically at 25, I think we're golden here. There's freaking land that's pending right now at 80K. That's the exact same size lot.
Let's go. And what did she want?
25K?
Let's go.
Yeah, let me get my DocuSign up.
Yeah.
Alicia.
Yeah.
Butchered it on the first round.
That's all right. By the way, another thing that you're doing well right now, bro, which a lot of people don't do, you're pulling up your DocuSign. You're getting it ready, getting it drafted right off the bat, so you can just get onto it. A lot of folks don't do that. I always have my e-signature platform up, ready to rock and roll, because your mind will figure out how to close if you have it on there expecting to close every deal. So
100%.
good shit, bro.
Hell yeah, and a duplex sold down the street for 50K. Okay.
Let's go.
Alicia, are you still here?
I'm still here.
Okay, cool. So running my numbers, looking at everything I had to look at, it's looking like property's probably worth something in the mid 100,000 range, probably 120 to 150, depending on how nice I make it on the back end. And based off the numbers, I mean, it's obviously going to be a big rehab. I probably got to spend at least $100,000 to do the work. So I could get this done for you. We could close in the 30, 60 days that we talked about. I think I'd be very comfortable if we could do this at 18 to 20 grand cash.
No, thank you.
So it's basically 25 or no deal?
Yep.
Let me ask you this, because I mean, it's not like we're too far off here. I'm not going to let $5,000 kill a deal. If I was able to get you that 25 grand and you're good with everything in my paperwork, are you ready to go right now?
Yep.
Okay. What's your email really quick?
I am ownership.
Let's go.
The process started right here.
Okay.
Okay, just bear with me, please. I appreciate your patience.
Perfect. Hey, Joey, are you just gonna go through the contract?
You know how we do it.
Cool.
You know how
You want me to
If
make
you
a
wa-
call while you're doing that?
If you want to, and then I'll unmute it when she's signing.
Okay. Sweet. Your channel. You tell me how you want it.
No, keep calling, because like I want you to get one too while we're here, and I got about probably 30 more minutes left, and then I really do got to go because I got to get to my stem cells doctor, who's
Look
here
at
for
this
a
guy.
couple more days.
Now he's locked up a deal. He's only got 30 minutes left. Look at this guy.
30 to 40. I just
cutting
got to
my
be there at
legs.
11:30.
Cutting my legs under me. I love it.
No, we're doing more lives together, Caesar, especially when I'm not like freaking in the middle of 40 different things in Colombia with these freaking stem cells. But I will say my back is getting fixed, bro, and that's a fucking blessing and a half.
Good.
Yeah, dude, this thing's been bothering me for 10 years.
To an automatic
3 bulging discs, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude. But thank God we are good now. We're getting better. Thank God my business is able to let me afford this stuff. Shit.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 585754065 available. At the tone,
Forgot to
please
mute.
record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Ivory. Good morning. Caesar here, calling about your property on Roar Street out in Rochester. Looking to buy in that neighborhood. Looks like you're looking to sell. Give me a call when you get this. You can reach me here. This is my business cell. Or you can reach me at my office, which is 415-579. I'll go ahead and shoot you a text as well, okay? Thanks. Let's call Wendy.
Okay, we're good to go. It's going to be coming over to your email via DocuSign. It's going to say Joseph Bibbo via DocuSign. Just let me know when you receive it on your end, and then I'll just go. It's a one-pager. I'll be really quick. I'll just go over line by line with you.
Okay, well, I can't look at it right this second because I'm driving.
Understood. Is there any chance you could pull over really quick? We could just do this in like 5 minutes?
And I will look at it when I get to my destination. If I have any questions, I will call you back.
Okay, when should I circle back with you then? I guess when will you be there, just so if I could be there to answer any questions, we could get it done.
I guess I'm about 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay. So I'll circle back in about 20. Just drive safe, please. And then I'll call you back in like 20, 25 minutes, and hopefully we can get this figured out.
Okay.
Okay. You drive safe, Alicia. We'll talk soon.
Okay, bye.
I hate when they do that, when they're like, no, I'm good to sign everything. If we do this, are we good? And now she's driving and she can't pull over. But you got to ask if they can pull over, guys. They can't. They got to be safe. And if they can't pull over, it's all good too. Caesar, you're good to go if you want.
I forgot I was on mute. Yep, go. I'll go ahead. I just got another lead from Property Leads.
Hello,
Yes, hello. May I speak with Dory?
this is her.
Dory, good morning. My name is Caesar. Calling about your property on Albert Thames Road. You might have filled out a form. Looks like you did. And are you still looking to sell that property?
Yes, we are.
Oh, awesome. Glad I called. How much are you looking to get for it?
We want 60 for it.
60. Okay. Well, while I look this up, can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
We're trying to sell. We're relocating. We don't want to drive back and forth while it sits here for the upkeep.
Got it. Got it. Are you guys, do you guys have a place picked out already or what?
We're narrowing it down.
I'm sorry?
We're narrowing it down.
Narrowing it down. Okay. Is there a certain timeline that you guys are looking to move?
Within the next 2 months. But I want to tell you ahead of time, we don't want to be put on a retail program. We don't want to go through that.
Retail program?
Yeah.
What is that?
Where we talked to a few that have said, well, we can put you on a program and we can sell it within 60 days, 60 to 90 days.
Oh, and they were going to put it on the market or something?
I guess. I don't know. You sign a contract with them and they just sell it within 60 to 90 days. And say they're going to get you more. And just, we don't want to go through that mess. We just want to sell it and be done.
Yeah, you just want to get it over with, right?
Yeah, and I've talked to a few that have made us a cash offer, but then when we come, if we see if this or that, then there could be a price drop. We're not doing that either.
Got it. Okay. I got you. Well, are you guys so you want 60,000 for this? You're looking to sell this in the next couple of months, right? If I heard you correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when we can. I mean, we want to move within the next 2 months.
Got it. Okay.
Selling the house is not hindering our move. We just don't want to go back and forth with the upkeep. That's it. It's not hindering us from leaving.
Got it.
I mean, if it's sat, we just don't want it to sit here.
Yeah.
And we're not going to rent. We're not going to go through the hassle of renting.
Got it. You don't want to deal with tenants and toilets, right?
I don't have the patience for that. I'd be in jail.
So I know what you mean. So, okay. So I get it. So do you guys currently live here?
Yes, we do.
Got it. Okay. And I'm
And
go ahead.
when you pull it up online, the house does not look like that.
I was going to ask. So talk to me about the condition of the property.
We put siding on it. We went through the kitchen, well, the house, except for 2 rooms with hardwood flooring. The kitchen could be updated. It's the original cabinets in here. The electrical is all good. My husband stays up on that. The plumbing is excellent. We just had a 1,000-gallon septic tank put down. The new pump's still on it. It's still got a 2-year warranty on it. We just had an irrigation system put in within the last 2.5 months.
Okay.
It's got new central air and heat going through it. It's going on, I think, 2 years, but it's still under 8-year warranty inside and out.
Got it. Okay. And how long have you guys been living there for now?
Since 2015.
Okay. So about 10 years.
15.
15.
We've had the roof's good. We had one little leak it's been a long while though, and my husband got up there and he repaired it through. It did come through the kitchen roof, but he put some sheetrock there where it's at and painted the ceiling over it white. So there's no leak at all.
No leak. Okay.
No.
I gotcha.
It's a shingle roof. It's sturdy. It's good.
Got it. Okay. And then let me ask you, because you know the place better than I, or the market better than I do. Once I fix it up, kind of remodel and just upgrade it a little bit, right? Make it look a little bit more 2025-ish. How much do you think I can sell it for on the market?
Oh Lord, you can make me lie to you. I'm not a realtor. I have no idea. Probably over 100.
Okay.
100 over 100, depending on what you do to it. I don't know what you would do to it. Just needs a little TLC.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, my business is to just, buy properties, update it, and make sure, a new family can create their own memories there. And as you know, houses nowadays are very expensive. And I just want to make sure that when they pay the top dollar, I want to make sure that they have a new house feel to it. You know what I mean? And so one thing I always tell sellers is it might be okay with you because you've lived there for quite some time, but John and Jane,
that's everybody else.
Yeah, John and Jane are going to get a loan through Bank of America, and they want to make sure it's got a new smell, new feel to it.
Exactly.
So I don't think you're far off with that 100, 120 as far as like what's selling out there. Now, just curious, if I decide to keep that as a rental, how much is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath going for over there for a rent?
I haven't rented in, Lord, over 20 something years. So I don't know. I know that friends of mine have put on Facebook that they're looking to rent nothing more than $1,200 a month. There's a rental house right up the road from us that a friend of ours rented for $1,000 a month. So it goes from, just how small the house is to how big it is. I would say $700-800 a month to $1,200.
Got it. Okay. And this is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, right? Just want to make sure that I'm looking at this. Okay.
And we've had offers to, will you let me put so much down? And one guy asked me if he could put $30,000 down and pay us $1,700 a month. Well, we're not doing that. I told him, no, you can go to the bank and pay them 20%. You can pay them to live here.
Yeah.
I've had a lady ask me if they could rent to own it, and we're just not doing it. A friend of ours from church, she would like to live here, and she's one that's putting on the internet that she's trying to rent nothing $1,200 a month more. But we're just not doing that. And if we did, we definitely wouldn't do it to a friend or relative.
Yeah, I got you. Well, Dory, you sound like a very nice lady, but I'm not in the market to date anyone for a while, so I'd rather just get it over with, pay you cash, and off you go to your new place, and off I go fixing that place up and try to make some money out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now the siding my husband put up, there's a few kinks in it that y'all might to straighten out. Nothing major at all. Not with the siding, not major. I don't think it's major. If you don't think it's major, you may think it's major, but we don't.
Got it. Okay. If you don't mind me asking, I'm almost done here, by the way, but if you don't mind me asking, how did you guys come up with that number?
Just what we've got into it, and it comes with an acre of land, an above ground swimming pool. It's in a very nice area, quiet. It's that's just what he said he'd take part.
Got it. Do you guys owe any money on this, or do you guys own it outright?
Absolutely not. Every clear title and deeds in our safe in there. Property taxes is up to date.
Okay, gotcha.
We were also, if we can get our number for it, then the new smart washer and dryer that's in there is less than 8 months old. I'm sorry, not 8 months, 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
A loaded glass stove, not a scratch on it, and it's It's the one that's got the air fryer, proofer, dehydrator, everything loaded into the oven. That's 10 months old. We got it when we got the washer and dryers. New bunk beds in each room. They have pillow top mattresses. One of the bottom ones has been slept on maybe 4 times. The full size bunk beds in there. The bottom one slept on probably 7. We got them because our grandkids live in Alabama, and when they come, they could sleep on it. But that didn't do no good because they were still in the bed with me, or either taking the mattress and putting them on the floor beside me and sleeping on the couch in front of the TV.
Yeah. I gotcha.
A queen size bedroom set with the matching dressers and end tables. I mean, nightstand, and we paid $2,500 for that. And the upkeep on it's been very well.
Got it.
So pretty much the whole shebang.
Yeah. Now you guys kind of live outside of town, right?
Yes, we do live right on the outskirts of town. But like McGee is a very, very, very small town. If you blink when you go through it, you missed it.
Yeah.
Walmart's like 5 minutes up the road. The Super Walmart. There's restaurants here.
I'm thinking
Piggly
ARV
Wiggly,
here is about 100,
grocery store and meat
120.
market's like 3 minutes up the
You
road.
wanna put it in the
Hospital's
private?
like 3 minutes up the road.
Oh yeah. Forgot to do that.
But it's the outskirts.
I could run like comps too for you, make it easier on her life.
I've got dozens of pictures inside and out, full walkthrough videos inside and out of the property, everything that would be on the right side of you. Nothing on the right side of me, but peaceful, beautiful little cemetery and a church.
Mm-hmm.
On the left side, it's a beautiful home, but it's
I think I need this anywhere
from
between
us.
30 to 40.
And the front
The way
of
she
us,
described
What does she want?
60.
across that road,
I'm gonna hit her
a
with a kill
neighbor,
shot.
and they
then
way
snare
off
stuff
the
around.
road too. It's very quiet. The neighborhood is a very tight knit one. Our neighbors will never have
Is this
neighbors.
Missouri or Mississippi?
That's about the only thing we're gonna miss.
Mississippi.
Is our neighbor.
It's a non-disclosure. It's a disclosure state, right?
Got it. I gotcha.
There is right up the road from me, less than a minute.
It is a disclosure
Right up from
state.
us, there's a minute and a half up the road. They're doing little subdivision things and houses booming. But so I mean, people are buying, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, let me ask you, Dory. I mean, if we were to, a couple of questions actually. One, you mentioned multiple times you guys don't need to sell this house to move, right? So if we do, let's say, a 60-day close, which you said it's going to take you guys about 2 months, excuse me. If we do a 60-day close and then we wire all the money on the day of closing, you guys will transfer that title, that place vacant, right? Or do you need the funds to move?
We don't, but it would help.
Got it. Okay. And if we were to do that, how many days do you need to stay there? Do you need like a full month to stay there, or?
Yeah, to if y'all didn't want the stuff in it, then to get it out and to be able to, do that.
Yeah. I mean, just
utilities, everything done that way.
Absolutely. Just to let you know too, by the way, as far as my process goes, I do pay cash. I will buy the property as is. You don't have to fix anything. You pretty much take whatever you want to take with you and leave behind what you don't want, and we'll take care of it, right? I will also, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll pay all the closing costs, no realtor fees. Okay. So question for you. I mean, if I can do all of that, whether we do a 60-day close or sooner and give you a little bit of time to move out, pretty much make it as convenient as possible for you. And I can close quick. You don't have to worry about me being pre-approved. You don't need to worry about retail program or white glove equity program that everyone's talking about. It's just straight up cash, speed and convenience. And what's the best price that you and your husband can do?
We've had the highest offer we've had with the programs is $58,800.
Yeah, but the 58.8, you did get under contract with them, right? If I heard you correctly earlier.
We didn't sign the contract.
Oh, you didn't sign the contract. I got you. Yeah, but with the 58.8, if I heard you correctly, it was going to be like a 90-day close, and they're going to do the retail, and you don't know what's going on, whether they're going to be able
Well,
to sell
no,
it or
not
not,
with
right?
that one. With the retail, it would be them coming. They would we would sign the contract that they would do that, and they would send a contractor in, and if they seen anything that they didn't that they thought was going to cost them more money and stuff, or this and that, then they could be a price drop.
Got it. Okay. And by the way, if you don't mind me asking, since it's only $1,200 difference from what you're asking for, why didn't you sign that contract? I mean, I think that's a pretty good offer if it's only $1,200 difference.
We haven't said no. We just did, we don't know if we want to do that. Not that we're not honest people. We're showing everything. I've got a complete walkthrough. Even you could come down here and go through it if you wanted to, but we just don't know to be under a contract like that. You're there and Timbuktu, and we're in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're over the phone. Don't know if I want to do that.
Yep. I gotcha. Okay. So here's the thing. I mean, if that offer is real and they're the real end buyer, then I would say go ahead and take that deal, because obviously I want you to have the most amount of money to go into your pocket, right? And I want to give you and your husband the most amount of money that I can, while making sure that I can still keep the lights on and put food on the table, right? Because it is a business after all. So if you don't mind, I'd like to just kind of like run down some numbers and explain why that number is just a little too high for any investor. And so be careful if you are going to end up signing that. You just want to make sure that they are the end buyer. So the way I'm looking at it is I'm looking at all the comps in the area. And yes, you are on the outskirts. So there's a lot of activity in town. But as far as where you live, there's not much that's selling. So if I were to put this on the market, I'm probably going to have to fix it, which is going to take me anywhere from 30 to 90 days. And then on top of that, it's probably going to take me 6 months just to sell the property, right? And so we're looking at during the winter time, and no one really buys when it's cold. So if I were to buy this property off of you, I probably won't see a single dime until next year. And seeing the properties there in town, they're selling for like 120, 140. The most that I saw was 160. And so being in the outskirts, I think you're right. After I fix it, I could probably sell it for 100,000 is what I'm guessing right now. Okay. Now,
I don't know about the selling part that you'd be right on though, because like I said, there's houses going up everywhere and people moving. There's, mobile homes and stuff further out. And
no, I understand that. It's just selling versus what's sold. It's two completely different things. And the reason why I say that is because there are a lot of realtors out there, and guess what? Their number one goal is to get the highest commission they can get. So they get people.
I mean people building new homes right here where we're at and putting for sale signs on them and them going.
Now I understand that, but that's a new home, right? So I'm gonna have to compete with new homes, and I have a 1980 home versus a 2025 home. So even though that's the case, I still have to come in lower than what they're selling for, because they're selling that for, they're selling a new home where I'm selling a remodeled home. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And by the way, just to let you know, as far as my business goes, I'm not a babysitter, so I don't like to babysit my houses. I like to sell them as quickly as possible. So yes, I will undercut everyone in the market so that my house can sell quick. Okay. So right now I'm guessing $100,000 is where I can sell it. Do you feel like I can sell it for more than that?
I do.
Okay. How much do you think I can sell it for?
Well, it depends on how, what the house looked like when you got done.
Well, it's gonna look like 2025.
Oh, well, I'd say 150.
150. Do you have any houses that any addresses that sold for 150?
No, I don't have the addresses, but I'm going around and looking and stuff
Got
like
it.
that, and prices that we're looking for. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah,
Anywhere
no
from
problem.
130 to 150.
Yeah, I get you on that one. Because I'm looking at the comps and I don't see anything in your town. I'm not talking about like in the town
And
where
we had Miss Linda Curley here a few days ago. She's a realtor, the realtor that we bought the house from, and she brought an investor that buys houses and redoes them and rents them out.
yeah.
And the only reason why he would not buy our house is because he don't want to rent to anyone with a septic tank.
Got it. So you're telling me he's a landlord and he's also a flipper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want to buy it because he doesn't want to rent it out.
Because of the septic, he does not want to rent.
That's right.
With a risk.
Okay.
Of septic.
So which brings, so now you just supported my theory. So if a local investor who knows what they're doing only sees that exit strategy there as a rental.
Investor, he's a man that works offshore and he buys houses and does
Got
that
it,
so he can rent it and live off the rest of his life.
Okay. So no problem. So how's this? You saying 130, 150, I'm saying 100. Let's meet somewhere in the middle and let's say I can sell it for 120. Is that fair enough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so at 120, just on a medium rehab, right? I'm not talking about a full, just a medium rehab, kitchen, bathroom, paint, right? Do you have any carpeted rooms or are they all hardwood floors?
2 carpeted rooms.
2 carpeted rooms. So I got to rip out that carpet. I got to paint the outside. The roof, it sounds like I don't need to replace it. But once again, if I don't replace it, then the new owners are going to ask me for concessions on that one. So either I take a hit on the sales price or I replace it. Either way, I got to take a hit on it. So for a medium rehab, just straight up on a square footage, it's about $25 a square foot right now. So it's going to cost me about $40,000 just to remodel it and put it up on, so that I can put it up on the market for 120. Does that sound like a fair assessment there?
I guess. I really don't know. I mean, I don't know what it costs to remodel. I don't know none of that.
Got it. No problem. No problem. I just wanted to ask just in case. I don't know if you've gotten quotes or if you've talked to other people, but if you don't know, that's fine. I'm just explaining to you that with 1,534 square foot house, it's probably going to cost me about $40,000 to update so I can sell it for 120. So the reason I'm doing this for you is that if I can sell it for 120, I got to back in that $40,000 as an investor because that's how much it's going to cost me, right? So that leaves me with 80. On top of that, I also have closing costs that I got to worry about, meaning when I buy this off you, I'm going to pay all the closing costs. But when I sell it, I got to pay the closing costs again, and now I got to pay realtor fees. On top of that, I have carrying costs that I got to carry between now and when I sell the property. So that's anywhere from taxes, insurance, utilities, cost of capital. So that all of that is about 12% of the 120 that we talked about earlier. So that's another $12,000. So from 80 minus 12, that leaves me with what? 52 or 62? 68. Sorry. So 68. So if I buy that property off of you for 60,000, right, is what you're asking for. Mm-hmm. If I buy that off for 60,000, my all-in number is actually about 124,000. So I'm going to be investing I'm going to be risking $124,000 of my own money just to lose $4,400. Now I'm not trying to get rich and hit a home run here. Like I said, I just need to keep the lights on. So be very careful on those high offers, because if they're not the end buyer, like you said, they're just going to keep coming down and having to like renegotiate with you. And it becomes a headache more than anything. And so if I were to buy this property just for me to get just enough to keep the lights on, I'm probably going to have to be in the 30s.
Oh, okay. No, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. Well, now let me ask you this. couple of quick questions for you. Just curious. By the time you guys move out, and if no one buys this at 58 or 60,000, what are you guys gonna do?
I guess it'll sit here till it sells.
Got it. So it'll sit there. Winter will happen. Pipes burst. And then so all I'm saying is just be wary about that, because just because the house sits there doesn't mean the equity goes up. Actually, if anything, it comes down, because now people are buying it as is, and it gets worse. So that's all. Just want to let you know, because I've been doing this for quite some time and I've talked to a lot of sellers. Now, just curious, by the way, if 30 is just way too low for you, and obviously 60 is just not going to work for me, is there a number in between that would make sense for you and your husband?
It would have to be in the 50s. He's not going to come any lower than that. We've even talked to one guy that says 51.6, and he said no.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. So just curious, are you guys, the number that you guys are looking for, is it just a number that you guys want to attain, or is there like something that you guys are trying to achieve and that's why you need that number?
He says with everything that he put in it, that's why.
Got it. Okay. Well, one last question I got for you before I go is, if you guys want to stick around in that 50 range, just curious, any reason why you guys haven't put it up on the market with a realtor?
We haven't done it for but 2 weeks.
Okay, so it's very brand new. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, we put it on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how's that coming along? You guys getting calls?
Yeah, I've got a few hits. A lady's gonna come by Sunday and look, and the realtor that we bought it from, she's looking at any investors that she's got that do one-time contracts to do sale, but we haven't listed with her. We haven't let her put on the market and sign that over to it yet. We haven't done that. She just wants to see us be able to do what we can.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I were to come up on price, I think the most that I would be able to do, and assuming that the house actually is in good condition, I mean, the most that I can do would be 40,000, and I can close as soon as title clears.
All right. Well, I thank you.
All right. Well, Dora, if you don't mind, my system will just shoot you a text maybe once a month just to say hello. You don't need to respond back, but if, let's say, the market doesn't pan out, or if you get jerked around by other folks promising you high numbers but never perform, give me a call. I am a serious buyer. I do perform. Like I said, I just need to make sure that I'm able to put food on the table, you know?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. You have a good one.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, dude. Let it rip. I want to see on the comments what I could have done differently there. I know what I did wrong, because that was a 25-minute call.
I think the long calls are the good calls, but what did you think you did wrong? Let's hear you first.
I didn't do it. It felt very transactional. I didn't dig deep enough in the motivation. If I dug deep enough in the motivation, that would have been like a 10-minute call, because I would have tried to pull some strings. So that would be about 5-10 minutes. And then at some point I would have known that there was no deal there. Got you.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is one of those sellers that it might just take some time. And I looked at the deeper cash comps, and there is comps selling for like 15 to 30 grand. So I think even at like the 30 grand there, it would have been a tight one. I think 130 is the highest ARV that it could sell for. And that's like, if I'm overestimating a little bit, because there's one pending for 130 right now, but it's in the city limits. So I think kind of that 120 range, it's probably more accurate. And in terms of the call critiques for Caesar, I think the only thing is, like, obviously this is where our processes are going to differ. You've got to educate the seller. I just think maybe there was a point in that education where you could have shortened it a little bit And it's been like, look, like fixed up, this is what it's going for. Rehab, this is what it's going for. And this is why I have to be at these numbers. I think if you shorten that a little bit and just hit her a little bit harder with the offer from there, I think that would be the best critique I could give you on that one. And then obviously getting more into pain. But one thing I'll say about the short calls is typically when I get a contract signed, it's 30 to an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. Meaning like that's from calls about 20 to 30 minutes maximum. And then the contract is 5 to 30 minutes, depending on how long it takes me to draft it up. Because if you guys know my process, I don't get them off the phone typically to get the contract signed. That's why even with Alicia, I tried to push her a little bit harder to stay on the phone. But yeah, I'd say like, dude, if you're getting deep in rapport with someone, it might take 20 minutes to be in that rapport. Because like you're having a conversation about what's going on with them. I've had sellers cry on the phone with me. I've cried on the phone back with them. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be times where you really do just get deep in that rapport and the calls will go longer. So I wouldn't judge it on like, oh my God, that was a 30-minute call. I judge it more on like when you go deeper in the report, go as deep as you can. If it takes 2 hours, but they're the right seller, you know they're the right seller, then I'm good with you giving it 2 hours. If it goes 2 hours and they're not ready to make a decision, they're not the right seller, you just wasted 2 hours of your fucking time.
Well, there you go. So you said it right on. That's exactly where I was going at. I'm looking at it not just because it was a 25-minute call, but the reason why I'm saying it was too long of a call is because I didn't have the second, third layer motivation. If I had the second, third layer motivation, then that would have justified the 25 minutes. But I didn't have that. And so because I didn't have it, I didn't deserve, or I should have never given that 25 minutes. You know what I mean?
Completely fair.
So so you and I are saying exactly the same thing. You're just more eloquent about it.
I try to be.
Yeah. So let me
Jacob said very long call to talk to a middleman.
That is another thing, which is one thing I like about your process, Joey. What he means by that is this is the wife. The husband is the decision maker. I should have gone the husband on the call.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes,
100%. Yep. Those were the two things that I did wrong there. Didn't talk to the real person, or not real person, the main person, main decision maker, and I didn't get enough motivation.
Yes. So that's kind of.
I showed you guys what not to do.
I mean, look, me and Caesar's been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time. I fuck up every single day, guys. You're never going to be perfect at this stuff, but this is why when we go live, we do this stuff. I get critiques from y'all. You like me and Caesar can critique each other, rip each other apart. And as long as we are willing to listen to those critiques and we don't have an ego with listening to them, and that's why I really fuck with Caesar in that aspect too, we're going to grow. We're going to get better. And that's also, Caesar, why in the process, the first 3 questions, RJ Bates, what are you looking to get for the property, right? Obviously confirm they're fucking selling. Then if I got you an offer that made you happy, are you ready to start the process right now, today, this year, right now? I like right now because I'm from Jersey and I'm very direct, but I want to know, like, are we going to do business today? Then if we are going to do business today, now I just got to make sure I have everybody on the fucking call that needs to be on the call. So if we come to terms on numbers, we can get that thing signed right there. And this isn't going to be perfect, guys. So I've had so many times where I ask them the questions. They're like, no, it's just me. And then I give them the offer. We're about to get the contract going. They're like, I got to talk to my husband about this. And I'm like, your husband? You said you're the only one that had to make the decision. So nothing will be perfect either, guys. Don't get upset if stuff like that happens or be like, oh, Joey's process doesn't work. RJ's or Caesar's process doesn't work. It's just, this is what's going to mitigate a lot of that stuff so that we can flow through the call and get the one call closes that everybody fucking loves.
That's right. And you're 100% right about everything you said there. Cannot agree any more than that.
Yeah, brother. I got like 8 minutes, bro. I gotta leave here at 11 on the dot to get to my guy's house.
Well, no worries. I mean, I guess since we have just a few minutes here, I mean, for some of the folks that are watching, do you guys have any questions for us? Any suggestions? Anything that you guys saw today that you would have done differently? Yeah, let's just talk right now. If we only have 7-8 minutes, I mean, I don't want to get caught on a call and then now you got to get going, and you know what I mean.
Exactly.
You have a doctor's appointment. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm going to see my stem cells doctor to get some exosomes today.
Got it. They'd be like,
Sir.
here's a prescription for you. Put on a fucking shirt.
Dude, I had a meeting with an immigration attorney for my wife a couple weeks ago, and she told me to put my shirt on, and I never called her back after that. It's like, ma'am, it's my brand. I'm sorry. I'm not a douchebag with my shirt off just for no reason. We have a purpose behind this stuff. So, my bad.
I love it. It's so awesome.
Anybody have any questions in the comments? Do you just want to hear me and Caesar give some nice words of wisdom? And then Caesar, we end every live with the soapbox. We are going to end with that.
Yeah. Any questions that you guys want to throw at us? I mean, I've got a bit of an experience. Joey's got a good amount of experience. More than happy to help you guys out. Anyway, Ken, words of wisdom. I'll tell you, you just got to get at it, man. Like, right now, looking back to that call, I'm like, dude, that was a dumbass call. Like, I can do much better, right? But knowing where you can improve and you just implement it the very next call, that's what's going to set you apart from everyone else. You know what I mean? And knowing that, doesn't matter how much experience you have, how good you are, there are days when you're just not on your A game. And I'm not saying I'm not on my A game the whole day, but I wasn't on my A game on that call. I'll be on the next few calls. And it's just the way it rolls. You know what I mean? Like, just recognize it. I always say recognize, relate, assimilate, and action. Take action. That's it. You know, I recognize what I did wrong, can relate to it. I know how to assimilate to it. So very next call, I'm going to do what I need to do.
100%. Jacob said, I think doing the work and talking about where it went wrong is important to growing. That is like the most important thing. And that's probably what 99% of people have an issue doing that right there, guys. That is the issue with the majority of people. That's what's stopping you guys from growing. It's just not being able to admit, like, I fucked up on this call. It's okay. Caesar, are you still in business right now when you fucked up on that call?
Yep.
You still got leads?
Yep.
You got contracts?
Yep.
The world's still moving, guys. He fucked up, and it's okay. I fucked up on my call where I might have been able to push up a little bit harder on her to try to get her to sign right there. There's going to be times where we're going to fuck it up, but I feel like it's just, this might be conspiracy, whatever, but we were trained in school that if you fail, that's bad, and it's not bad. You need to fail in entrepreneurship. Yep. You have to unlearn all of those things we were taught.
And you know what else I can do, even though I screwed up? I can still fog up a mirror, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
If you guys don't know what that means I'm still alive, right? which, by the way, people always ask me, "Oh, Caesar, why would you call that person? Or would you call if this? Would you call if that? Would you call if this?" I'm like, well, can the other person on the other end of the line still fog up a mirror? The answer to that question is yes. Then pick up the phone, because you just never know, man. You know. But before you go, Joey, wellness tips with Whitney ask, what's the best way to get to the second and third level of motivations? Just by asking, one of the easiest and quickest question you can ask someone is, what do you mean by that? Right? Or, hey, we're looking to buy a house. Oh, awesome. Where do you have it picked out already? Where is it? Man, you know what? I'm all the way here in California. How's the market over there? So this new house you're getting, how much is it going to be? Right? Like, I'm genuinely curious to know, and therefore they're going to give me the information that I need. But why am I asking? Because ultimately I want to know how much they need to get to that house. Right? At the end of the day, people are selling their property because they're currently at point A and they need to be at point B. So I need to know where point B is, and I need to know what they need to go from point A to point B. So I'm going to end it with this, guys, and I've used this analogy many times, even with my guys. Your offer is always going to be 99.99% going to be lower than whatever they want for it. Right? We can all agree to that. So I always say your phone is your offer. Your MagSafe is the motivation. You need to find that motivation so that you can attach that value onto. Because if you don't have your MagSafe, you got nowhere to put your phone on. So if you don't have that motivation, you have nothing. Whatever your value is, whatever your offer is, you got nothing to attach it to. So your number means nothing to them.
100%. 100%, bro. And I'll leave you guys with this. I mean, to get to that second and third level of motivation, you got to ask open-ended questions and you got to shut up and listen. That is really what it is. The more open-ended questions you guys ask, just like Caesar was basically just saying, you're going to open them up. And you just stay quiet, you listen, you let them divulge. And then as he was saying, if you're interested in this person, you're actually genuinely interested in helping these people, then it's going to come off genuine. They're going to start to open up to you. Not everyone will open up to you, obviously. You guys saw 2 sellers. I got 1 contract out, and both those sellers barely opened up to me. They were basically investor sellers, not really caring about much other than money. That's also okay sometimes. But you're going to push and push and push and push and push, get as deep as you physically can with these people. And that's how you guys, and then you got to relate through that pain. Once you find the pain point, you find the motivation, try to find a way to relate with it, and now you are in true rapport. Put yourself in their shoes and try to understand what they're going through, not what you want to achieve. And if you can do that effectively, that is how you guys are going to build the best rapport with people, get the deepest levels of motivation out of them, and truly solve problems for these people, which is going to get y'all paid, but also make a difference in what you guys are doing in this industry. So last thing I'll say, you guys need to stay coachable. You guys need to stay motivated, hungry. I mean, motivation is bullshit, but you guys got to stay energized every single day. Make sure that you guys are taking the action every single day, and then you're going back and critiquing that action. Don't just work hard. Working hard is not going to get you rich. I promise you. The harder I worked, the less money I was making. Once I started actually focusing on everything else in my life, focusing on my family, focusing on the gym, focusing on my business, getting every bucket full with balance, that is when I literally exceeded to the highest levels. We started having the best months, the most consistency, and everything around me started happening with me, not to me. So make sure you guys are doing that, and I'll leave you guys with this last thing. If you guys need help, if you guys need leads, I am opening up my community. It's $200 a month, guys. We're giving you guys 50 leads a month. It's going to be a partnership with me program. We are literally rolling this out in a couple weeks. But get in the community. I'll drop the school link in the comments for you guys on the replay of this, and I'm here to help you guys. So if anybody needs any help with anything, I'm here to help y'all grow. And Caesar's also always willing to help people, help you guys grow too. So make sure you guys are taking that action, having a good attitude, and being freaking coachable, and you guys will be successful. Appreciate you getting on here today, Caesar, and I will see you guys in a couple days. Peace out, everybody.
Have a good one.